Alright students, so your miscellaneous exercise chapter 5 question number 20, and this is the last question students, and miscellaneous all the difficult questions. Alright, and most of the questions I have solved. Alright, so you should not find anything difficult. You should repeat these questions. Alright, in case you have any doubt, you can always get back to me. Okay, now starting with question number 20. It says if 1 plus I divided by 1 minus I raised to the power m is equal to 1, then find the least, it is saying least, this means minimum student, positive integral value of m. This means integral means it should not be in fractions. Okay, starting with your solution. Okay, 1 plus I, okay, I'm starting with 1 plus I upon 1 minus I if I multiply and divide by its conjugate. Okay, raised to the power m, okay, is equal to 1. So this will be a plus b into a plus b is a plus b whole square. So a square plus b square. 1 square is 1 student. Okay, this is very elementary. Okay, don't say why I didn't write square. Obviously 1 square is 1. So a plus b square, a square plus b square plus twice ab. A is 1 into I. Okay, 2i upon a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square, right? This is I square raised to the power m is equal to 1. So I square is equal to minus 1. So plus 1 and minus 1 cancel students. Very simple. So I will get 2i upon I square is minus 1 and minus 1 become plus 1. So this will be 2 raised to the power m is equal to 1. I hope students by this time, see on the right side, by this time you should know I square is equal to minus 1. So that is why I square minus 1. See, 1 minus I square is equal to 1 minus 1. I square is equal to minus 1, right? So minus will become plus. So 2, that is why I have written here 2 directly now. Okay, very simple calculation. Now I can cancel this. So now I am left with I, see on this side, I raised to the power m is equal to 1. See, I m is equal to 1. How to solve this? I raised to the power m is equal to 1. So this is very important. Until here we have got. Now it is saying you have to find the least positive integral value of m. Okay, now for what value of m should I substitute here so that I will get 1 students? Okay, we will not take m0. Why? Because anything raised to the power 0 is always 1. Alright, suppose if I take m is equal to 1, right? So I raised to the power 1 is equal to 1. No, it is not equal to 1. I is equal to minus 1 root. So this is not correct, wrong. If I take m is equal to 2, so if I substitute m is equal to 2, I will get I square is equal to minus 1. But it is given I raised to the power m is equal to 1, and here I am getting negative 1, so I cannot take this also. I cannot substitute m is equal to 1, I cannot substitute m is equal to 2. Okay, this is for your explanation. If I take m is equal to 3, so I will get I cube, which is equal to I square into I, which is equal to minus I. Minus I is equal to 1. No, so I cannot take m is equal to 3. Now if I take m is equal to 4, so if I take m is equal to 4, substitute here, I will get I4, which is equal to I square into I square, which is equal to minus 1 into minus 1, which is equal to 1. Correct. So this is satisfied equation. When we are taking m is equal to 4, okay, this equation is satisfied. I raised to the power m is equal to 1, right? So this means what is the value of m? Okay, 4. So what is the least positive integral value of m? 4. Okay, this means m is equal to, we will get 4k, and where k belongs to integer. Okay, integral value. So the answer is for m is, it has to be 4. Okay, now it is saying 4. If you take multiples of 4, okay, suppose if I take 16, so that also will be 1. But the question is saying you have to find least positive integral value. So least positive integral value of m will be 4. Alright students, why this is the explanation. Okay, this is for an explanation. I have written m is equal to 1, m is equal to 2, m is equal to 3. Equation is not satisfied, so we cannot take m is equal to 1, we cannot take m is equal to 2, we cannot take m is equal to 3, we cannot take. Why? Because we need to get equal to 1. We are not getting equal to 1. I raised to the power 1 is 1. No, I is equal to minus 1 square root. So this is not satisfied. It is wrong. It cannot be taken. M is equal to 2. We cannot take. Why? Because I square is equal to minus 1 and we need positive 1. So this is also wrong. If I take M is equal to 3, so I will get I cube. Substitute here the values of M. I cube, which is equal to I square into I. I square is minus 1 and I will give me minus I. This minus I is not equal to 1. So this is also not satisfied. If I take M is equal to 4, okay, so I4, which is equal to I square into I square. And if you remember, students, when I started complex number, I told you to find the values of I square, I cube, I4. Okay, so this is very elementary and now you should be thorough with it. This is the last question of your chapter and by this time you should be thorough with it. So I4 is equal to 1. So this equation is satisfied. This means the least power of M, see here, the least power of M, which will give me I raised to the power M is equal to 1 is 4. So M is equal to 4, K belongs to Z. So least power it is asking. So we will take K is equal to 1 and 4. So M is equal to 4 is your answer. Okay, students, I hope you have followed. So in this way you can complete the question. I hope all your doubts are clear. You have studied seriously. In case any problem, you can always get back to me. Study well and be good students.